Hi, Maria here. Welcome to my channel. Today I want to talk about fragrances that I am going to be decluttering. So I don't declutter very often because I try to be careful in what I purchase, but also I like to save the fragrances to use as references. My collection has gotten a little too large for me to handle. I know some people love really, really large collections. If I had the space, maybe I would keep these, but they're just collecting dust, and to me they end up being wasteful because someone is going to enjoy these. So some of them I'm going to give away, some of them I may sell. I'll put them on Facebook Marketplace or something like that. But yeah, I can't wait to share them with you. Are you excited? Because I am. Anyway, if you haven't subscribed, just go ahead and hit that button. Join the Weird Wonderful family. It would be amazing to have you part of the community, and let's get into this. Okay, just so you know, I had to restart this video because I went through 2 fragrances already and decided I couldn't give them away. So I'm starting it again, but I'll share with you the ones that I was thinking of getting rid of, but I can't do it quite yet. The first is Commodity Velvet Personal. I found it way too strong when I first got it. It smells a little bit like By the Fireplace. It has a lot of kind of almost like a Gaiac wood feel, so a little bit smoky, but this is really calmed down. So I'm gonna keep it and play with it a little bit. And then the other one I just couldn't get rid of was Versace Crystal Noir. That one smells super uber sexy on the cap, but on me, I remember not really enjoying it. So I'm gonna try it again for a full wear, and I will get back to you about both of these. The first one I am getting rid of is Ariana Grande Cloud. Now, first of all, I have lots of fragrances that kind of have a little bit of that Baccarat DNA that I just like better than this. So this is a nice enough fragrance. It's got some lavender in it, a little bit of a marshmallow vibe. Nice fragrance. It just doesn't do anything for me, and I haven't reached for it in probably a year. So that's my cue to send it on its way. Next fragrance that is leaving my collection is Angel Nova by Mugler. Now, this one is reminiscent actually of Commodities Juice, but I like Juice way better. It's got more rhubarb and less woodiness. This one has less rhubarb and more woodiness. I just find this one goes too woody and sharp on me. I know a lot of people absolutely love this, but not myself, so it's gotta go. Next one that I'm decluttering is Shiseido Zen. Now, this is a fragrance I really wanted to like, and when I smell it, I do like it. So it's reminiscent. Some people have said that it's very similar to Coco Mademoiselle by Chanel, but that one has my heart big time. I don't think this smells like Coco Mademoiselle, but I can see where they're coming from. So it's kind of clean. It's a little bit fresh. There's some pineapple in here, a little bit of florals. It has a bit of a spa-like vibe. So I think it's a nice enough fragrance. I like the way it smells on the cap better than how it smells on me. So on me, the woodiness amps up and it just smells sharp on my skin. So it's gotta go. Next fragrance that I am decluttering is by Perfume Parlor, and it's called Sulphur 0114. And this is their version of Bronze Goddess. It's actually really nice, but I just don't really like Bronze Goddess. I know a lot of people love Bronze Goddess. I like other kind of sunscreen coconut beach vibe fragrances better than this, and there's just no way I'll go through it, so this is going. Now, another one that I've had for a long time, and I've actually worn quite a lot of it, is Amber Oud Gold Edition by Al Haramain. Now, first of all, this is a beast mode fragrance. Like, it lasts forever. There's something about the Yerba Pura DNA. So lots of these fragrances like this one are inspired by Yerba Pura by Xerjoff. It's got pineapple, it's juicy, it's fruity, it smells almost like you're sitting by a pool eating gummy bears. That's kind of the vibe. So it's got pineapple in it, but it doesn't have enough pineapple to really thrill me. And it gets quite woody on my skin quite quickly. I think my skin just really picks up on woods. So if there's too much of it, I just struggle because I don't really love it. It smells more masculine than I want to smell. This one is kind of a weird mix for me of too sweet, and woody. So although I have enjoyed this one in the past, I'm just kind of moving past it, and I never reach for it, so it's gotta go. Next fragrance that's a Middle Eastern fragrance that I am kicking out of my collection is Badi Al Oud Amethyst by Lattafa. Now, I actually smelt a sample of this and thought it was so amazing that I bought it, and I am so regretting it. It has potential, so it smells like a kind of a rose oud combination, but there's some sort of metallic note in this that I can't get past. All I smell is the metallic rose. And so I don't like it. I've worn it, trying to give it a really good wear test, and it literally just makes me feel kind of sick. So it's going. Next fragrance is one I actually really enjoy, but again, I just never reach for it, partially because I feel like the longevity is so poor, and it is Versace Versence. I love the bottle. I think it's super classy looking. I got this because I thought this was similar to Chanel Chanson Fresh, which I love. It is kind of similar. It's got kind of that limey vibe, a little bit of a limey, woody vanilla, but and I'm not sure what the notes are. I don't think it has any lime, but it's a little too woody for me again, and the longevity is really poor, so I get about 3 hours out of this, and I just never reach for it. Like, I've had this for a couple years. I've maybe sprayed it twice, so it's just collecting dust, and someone will get some good use out of this. Okay, 2 fragrances that I really love, but I, again, never wear them, so they need to go to someone that would like them, is Zara Lily Pad and Yellow Sun. Now, Yellow Sun, it just smells fresh and juicy and delicious, and I smell it and I go, I want to keep this because it smells so happy, but I just don't use it. And Lily Pad, it's the most interesting fragrance. Smells a little bit gourmandy, a little bit vanilla. Yellow Sun is definitely my favorite, but I really enjoy both of these, but I just never use them. So I want someone else to get some use out of these so that they don't spoil, because again, I've had these for a while. Next fragrance I am decluttering is Coco Figue by Comptoir Sud Pacifique. This is a gorgeous coconut fragrance actually, and it's got this really cool fig note in it. Smells almost a little bit metallic, but the fig just kind of keeps the coconut from getting too thick. This is another one where I'm smelling it and I'm like, oh, I can't do it. I can't give it away, but I'm going to, because the bottom line is that I never wear it, and it has a slight metallic feel to it that I don't love. And I also find that the longevity on this is super poor. So like, it's an eau de toilette, lasts 2 to 3 hours and it's gone. So I've got so many other fragrances that are kind of similar, delectable coconut fragrances that last way, way longer. So this one is going. The next one I am decluttering is by Michael Malul London, and it is called Joie de Vie. This is actually a very pretty fragrance. It's grapefruit, a very fresh, invigorating fragrance. It's just not my style. So I really enjoy the fragrance. I love this bottle. I just think the bottle is so beautiful. It doesn't last long on my skin, or I go anosmic to it. It's got some grapefruit in there. It's a very nice fragrance. It just doesn't do anything for me. So for that reason, I think I'm gonna give this to Val because I'm pretty sure she'd love it. Okay, this one's gonna be controversial and I may change my mind on this one. It's Camera by Lattafa. Now, I love, in theory, the sweetness of this. Like, now that I'm smelling it, I'm like, I can't give it away. I love the sweetness, I love the date, but I just find it too sweet. Like, I find it so, so sweet. So as much as this is nice and people love it, I just never wear it because I find it too sweet for me. So I have Jardin de Misfa by Unui Nomad that is similar and has kind of that sweet date feel that I like better, that isn't so thick on my skin. So I think I'm gonna give this one to my sister Coralie because I know she loved it. So yeah, she's gonna get like pretty much a full bottle of Camera. Are you team Camera or not? Let me know. Yeah, like, I smell it, I think it smells so nice, but it actually turns my stomach because it's so sweet. So I gotta get rid of this one. Now, the last one that I'm getting rid of is Girl of Now Forever by Elie Saab. Now this is the one that has raspberry and lemon peel in it. And it just, again, there's almost a metallic feel to this somehow, or my nose registers metallic. The lemon is too sharp and I don't get enough of the raspberry. And then what happens is it starts to get that almond, almost like a shortbread feel. So when I first bought this one, I was so pumped and I sprayed it and I'm like, I love this. I think it's amazing. And it smelled like raspberry lemon, kind of a raspberry lemon bar where you had a shortbread crust. So I thought it smelled so amazing. So then I thought, I'm just gonna douse myself in it. So after the video, I like just sprayed myself big time with this. And then I choked myself out and then I started gagging because it started to smell like Play-Doh a little bit on my skin as it dried down. And so I couldn't actually go like this and smell it because I would go, like I could not handle it. So this is gonna go bye-bye. I'm sure that I know lots of people really love this. I wish I loved it. Part of me wants to keep it just because it finishes off the collection and I love this bottle, but I just don't love the fragrance inside, so I'm gonna get rid of it. So that is it. Those are the fragrances I'm decluttering. What about you? Are there ones that you've let go of recently? Leave it in the comments. If you love these, please weigh in and say why you love them, because that's always helpful. And other than that, I hope you have an amazing week and we'll talk to you soon.